D'Lo 404. Right back after the Sean Porter, Danny Garcia fight. Just want to make one more quick video. Shout out to the LDBC, of course. Welcome back to my subscribers. Welcome to the channel. To anyone that is not haven't subscribed, welcome back to my repeat viewers. Please subscribe to the channel. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe if you're feeling the content. What I want to say is I just want to bring up the point, and I know there are going to be a million other videos about it, but I just want to say, hey, Errol Spence Jr. stepped up in the ring like a boss, stepped to Sean Porter, respectfully, of course, told him, he said, hey, man, I want to call you out just like you called Danny Garcia out. You got a title, I got a title, I respect you, love your father, we're good friends, but let's do it. Sean Porter says it's going to happen. You know, that remains to be seen if it happens. I hope it does. I hope it's very soon in the making. You know, I do want to see Errol Spence get him another fight in before the year's out, just because I like seeing Errol Spence fight. With that said, he's already said 2019 is when he wants the Sean Porter fight, which I guess it makes sense. With Porter fighting this late in the year, it's already September. Him turn around fight again in December, especially after this fight. Pretty tough fight. I think that'll be kind of putting him at a disadvantage, especially with Errol not having fought. I think Errol fought back in July, maybe earlier than that. I'm not sure. I can't remember when he had the fight in Dallas. But anyway, hey, I hope they fight. I hope it takes place sooner than later. As for Danny Garcia, I hope to see him not fall too far down the pecking order at the welterweight division. Danny's given a great account of himself in both of his losses. He hasn't been blown out of the water by anybody, and quite frankly, in my honest opinion, Danny's two losses, the loss to Sean Porter and the loss to Keith Thurman, were closer fights than the fights that he actually got decisions in that I felt like he should have lost, which is the Mauricio Herrera fight. I thought Herrera outboxed him badly in that fight, and it may have been pressure for him fighting Puerto Rico. I don't know what the deal was, but I felt like Mauricio Herrera won that fight, you know, and I felt like Mauricio Herrera won that fight easier than Sean Porter and Keith Thurman beat Danny Garcia. But that being said, he got the decision. I absolutely think Lamont Peterson beat Danny Garcia badly. I think he beat him up on the inside, and everyone was saying, you know, Lamont didn't do anything on the outside. That's not the way I saw it. I saw Lamont outboxing Danny on the outside, and then he beat on the inside. But I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna dwell into that too much. My whole point in saying all of that is the two fights that Danny lost on record, Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, title fights. Danny gave a great account of himself. Could have been declared the winner of either of those fights. History will always show that he did not win those fights. He came up on the short end of the stick. I'd like to see what's next for him. I think the rematch with Lamont Peterson's there. The fight with Amir Khan, a rematch with Amir Khan could possibly be there. You got Kell Brooks supposedly coming back to welterweight. That fight could be there. You got guys like your Bertos, your Ortiz, at least Collazo's running his mouth lately. You guys, I mean, there's a lot of guys at 47. I mean, Ugas just won tonight. You know, maybe he may see Danny as a good stepping stone. Maybe he thinks Danny catapults him to the next level. I don't know what happens next for Danny Garcia, but I don't want to see Danny Garcia inactive for 8, 9, 10 months, a year, and then come back and have to fight 2 or 3 tune-up fights to work his way back into the limelight. You know, so that said, you know, I took my hat off to Danny Garcia and Sean Porter once more. I'm eager to see Sean Porter versus Errol Spence. I hope the fight takes place sooner than later. I don't care if the fight's in Dallas. I don't care if the fight's in Vegas. I don't care if the fight's in Cleveland. I don't care if the fight's at the Barclays. I don't care. I want to see the fight, and I want to see it sooner than later. I think the time has come for Errol Spence to get him another fight against another top level welterweight, so that people can stop saying they don't know how good he really is. They want to see him against top guys. He's a champion. He's been calling out other champions. It's time for him to get his shot at a unification bout. And the thing is, those guys will be getting a shot at unification just like he will. You know, his belt will be on the line as well. Unless Sean doesn't want it because of his, bad blood with IBF, which that'll be Sean's choice. But that said, I want to see this fight. I'll say it again, and I hope nothing gets in the way of this fight. Sean Porter just said this. If you guys will see that this is an easy fight that can be made in boxing, we will see. I hope Sean Porter's right. I hope this fight is made without a hitch. PBC just got a big boost from Fox and as well as Showtime, CBS. So let's see how quickly this fight can be made and announced. And I don't want people coming, on YouTube saying, well, what about Mikey Garcia, this, that, and the other? I mean, nobody can accuse Errol Spence of ducking Mikey Garcia if he goes after unification against Sean Porter. That is the correct fight to make. Now, if it can't get made for some reason, he fights Mikey, oh well. But I mean, that fight with Mikey Garcia is all about giving Mikey an opportunity to catapult himself. That fight does nothing for Errol Spence, nothing at all. So, and maybe Danny Garcia may be a good opponent for Mikey if he really wants to come up to welterweight. I don't know. I'm excited about the prospect of all of these good fights that can be made at 147 and made in boxing as a whole. So, I mean, you saw the, 54-pounders, Jarrett Swift Hurd, as well as Jamel Charlo at the fight. Those guys have been going back and forth about fighting for some time. I hope that fight gets made soon. I just want to see good things for boxing. I want to see these top guys fight one another. I don't want to see a bunch of guys fighting a bunch of lower level opposition just to keep their records intact and remain at the top of the pecking order. That's not good for the sport. What's good for the sport is to see the best fighters fight the best fighter, and that's what I'm hoping comes out of all of this. With that said, I'm moving on. I appreciate your viewership. I'm out.